Yo! You're now locked into the branded podcast with Invin, Beatz, Mike, Teff and Bradley. We branded, baby!
Welcome, people. It is branded podcast. We're here again with another episode. To the right of me, I have
Beatz.
And then I've got my guy over there.
Invin.
And then my jigger.
Teff.
And I'm Bradley. And today we are talking about
Money!
Skrilla,
Money!
the yen, dollar, was it peso, the euro, the kuna.
What did you say, peso?
It's a money talk.
Was it peso?
I said peso. What like pesto sauce?
I'm sorry, man. What is it?
Peso. Pesos.
Oh, pesos.
Pesos, yeah. Jesus. You
What is
uncultured
it?
people.
What's the
You know, I'm so uncultured. It's unbelievable.
Naira. Hey.
I said, hey.
City.
What's my one? Cities.
Ghana
Cities.
cities.
City.
Give me 10 Ghana city now.
Yeah, give me cities over
What's your
Naira.
pennies? Pesos.
What?
Pesos.
What?
Yeah.
Your pennies.
What?
Your little
My
coins.
goodness.
What made you think it was pesos?
I don't know. It's either you or Ghana. I don't know which one. One of them.
I said you or Ghana, as if I'm a country.
Yeah.
To be honest, I said what's your one, so technically.
But yeah, today we're going to talk about money, different situations you've been in money, your low points, your high points. We're going to talk about, staying in your lane, because I feel like we have friends that be drifting, and society will be drifting.
Do you pattern your friends when they're drifting?
Oh, 110%.
But how can you pattern someone else's pocket?
Huh? Because they want to be doing brokey and foolishness with me around. So, yeah, now giving me permission to talk on the foolishness that you're doing. Do you understand? If you was doing it in quiet, without my eyesight, I couldn't.
Without the eyesight?
Within my eyesight, I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I can't say nothing. But if you're doing it in front of me, clearly, God has sent you to do this foolishness in front of me so I can tell you about yourself and your pocket.
But this is the thing,
It was like, I ain't even gonna say that.
Kofi Annan, come to us.
No. But then this is the thing. You know that you said that people do that. I don't see it as much, you know. Or maybe I just don't care enough to understand people's like business. But like I don't think I see that. But then I don't go out much. I didn't go out much before.
Nah, do you know what it is? Because like I will have friends that will like be like, oh yeah, like I'm in this situation, that situation, and you're clearly telling me because you're going through something, and I see it as I'll be a shit friend if I didn't try and give you some, decent advice, or if I've been in the same kind of situation, advice that's helped me out and whatnot. So when I see that you're talking about, oh, I want this, or I need to save for this, or I've got this there, and or I want to pay off this and whatever, and then you're telling me, oh, you want Chinese, or you want to go on holiday, or you bought these clothes, I'm going to pattern you, fam. Because that doesn't make sense.
Because I don't.
No, but I don't
remember the last time I had a conversation with one of my friends about money issues.
No, but you know where it is, yeah? Sometimes...
No.
Nah, because you know what it is? Sometimes, yeah, because, like, cool, you might just be used to just... not even, cool. Say, like, we're talking on the phone or whatever, and you're just scrolling through Insta, and you're like, oh, shit, this is cold. I want it. And then I'll just be like, no, bro, you can't want it because, you got stuff to do.
No, don't do that to me.
No, but, like, when you know what I mean? When it's obsessive...
That's
a crazy
That's the
crazy statement.
No, bro, you can't.
No, but I mean it with love. Like, I don't like...
No, I hear it, but it's
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Tough love sometimes is what you need.
You can't want that.
I said love you though.
I said shut
love.
up.
That's rude.
What?
No, but like, they will, do you know what I mean? And there'll be times where
That
I'll
person
be
will
like...
never be on the phone to you again. You know?
Nah, but then there'll be times where I'll be like, no, pay that. Because I know you got that to pay. You got a little change here. Don't, just pay it. I know it's long. Sometimes you want to hold money or split it or break it down into other things. But no, how about you just pay that all off one time or do that? Like, do you know what I mean? If I know I'll try to help you out. Do you know what I mean? No bad mind thing. No, I'm not badding you up. But you don't know how I talk in it. Sometimes it sounds a bit instant, you know what I'm saying?
Assertive.
Insensitive and them thing there. But you know it's coming from, you know, heart. Because
It's
if I
love.
didn't give a fuck, I just wouldn't talk to you.
Facts.
I hear you still.
I feel like people should just know that. Like, I feel like you should just know it. Like, if you got things to pay, then don't try and buy other stuff.
Nah, but there's knowing and then there's
You
You know what's
also...
funny?
I feel like it's not that hard.
You know what's funny? I'm actually probably like as in there was a point where I was the worst when it came to money. When I was in uni. Like,
Yeah, but
I was... No, wait, hold
get
on.
it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked about age, like... Because I know when I was in uni, boy, I was really buying bundles instead of paying for rent.
But do you know a lot of people... Yo, man.
Shit.
So you didn't...
My
you
guy.
just...
As
you
in,
was
like,
just-
I'll pay it maybe like a day or two late, but like...
But the thing is,
say
but
that's
this is what I'm
calm,
saying
though.
about the thing about uni.
That's
yeah?
not calm. You
It
should
is
pay
because
that time,
you're
like,
still paying it.
The
Like,
thing
people
about uni
will
is,
just
yeah,
not pay it.
that is your first. That's a lot of people's first
Big.
learning
Introduction,
curve and understanding of handling money, especially.
Do you know what's mad?
Especially if you move outside of where you live.
Some people are still paying off their uni debt now
That's what I'm saying, though. But it's
because of living like that.
Dude. You
But then, do you know what's funny
I'm paying
though?
back for I waited until
Do you know what's
60.
funny?
No, not their
when I
uni
was
debt,
18,
like the debt that they got themselves into, like
Oh,
overdrafts
okay,
and them
okay.
kind of
when I was, it's like this. When you're 18, 19, whatever, when you go into uni, yeah, to get $3,000 boom in your account like that, it's like whoa.
Different.
But if you think about it now, think about because you that
Didn't even
whatever
cover rent,
$3,000
bro.
whatever was for like what 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-4 months.
If someone give me that for 3 months now, I was like, what would I do that? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, that's a mad
So
thing.
bag of
It's like think about how much you make now.
You get paid a bag of bucks.
Think about how much you make now, yeah.
You're getting paid a
Compared
bag
to
of
that.
bucks.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like,
But I get paid now.
well, when we did get that, what was we getting before that? Like pocket money and EMA.
Ah.
And maybe
No,
we
no, I
were
was
working.
definitely getting paid.
Yeah.
It was working, but then was your pay up to like? Did you ever see $3,000 in your account just like that? Do you get what I mean? So
Some people
when you're
don't
on
see,
uni, that's
some people don't
exciting.
see
to you.
$3,000 in their account now.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Whoa.
Well, off one pay, no, let's be real. Do you know
Off one
what
pay, yeah. Of course
$3,000?
not. Of course
Yeah,
not.
that's
Of
a
course
lot.
not. That's a lot.
$3,000, like what's that?
After that, no, it's mad. Don't even
I mean-
calculate.
That's like 50 racks, no?
It's mad. Probably even more.
No, $3,000.
After tax.
After tax. And I all
Maybe
that.
not $3,000 a month. That's a right laugh.
Thought-
Sorry.
thought
I'm
about
sorry.
the
Yeah. I know.
Screaming.
People want to make it
See
a
what I
mouth.
mean?
But that's not. I don't make 50. Bro, what's happening right now is mad.
Yeah. We shouldn't be having that conversation.
What's good? We'll talk about this later.
Why
No,
should
but
we
you
have
do.
this conversation?
You make
I
over
don't-
50.
But, bro, that's not the point of the conversation right now.
Because
And you're taking it.
Like, leave.
But the point is, yeah, if you read it in, yeah, you were saying, oh, you rattled, man. He rattled, man. He's such a donut. Can we go back to the beginning of the point? Because
I was just saying, like,
yeah.
he was saying, he was saying.
Nobody knows what anyone was saying.
No, he was saying people don't get $3,000. No,
In a month.
no, what would you say?
I was
It was
saying,
just saying
when you're
$3,000,
young,
yeah.
when
Oh
you're
yeah,
young,
$3,000 is a mad
it's
thing.
a mad thing.
But
to
then
you.
I said, but some people don't even get like
that now.
now. And
Okay.
then I was
Yeah,
highlighting like after tax, that is still like a high
Yeah.
pay
Cool.
bracket.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was thinking before tax. Yeah, cool. Now we're good.
Yeah, before tax, like come on.
Cool. We move.
Short man.
Steph is a prick, fam.
The
I'm
biggest.
so sorry.
He knows he's been a
Biggest
prick.
fucking prick.
How on earth are we talking about money? And he
Sorry.
goes, you make that? What the fuck?
Maybe he's trying
That's
to get
even more
married.
than
He's
that.
trying to get you married first.
No, but
If they're coming to me for money, they're wasting their time.
have you not ever
Wait.
been in like you touched on it? But have you ever been in like a like at your lowest low? Like what got you there, and then like how did you get out of it?
So, for me, yeah, when I was younger, I was a bit of a gambler. I am now, but it's not as bad as when I was younger, innit? So, there
What
was...
did you gamble on?
Huh?
That's
Did you
it,
gamble
black
on?
and red.
On their stuff. On their stuff.
No, gambling, that's a whole nother topic.
obviously, it wasn't like I was stupid with it. So, I was just doing it for fun.
Sorry.
So,
One thing comes to mind when you said that.
so then,
The gamble him and Ray did in Portugal.
Yeah, that's mad. But you were saying, yeah?
That was a gamble.
It's not gambling, but do you get
Wait,
it?
it was a gamble. What you lot doing?
Thinking about it now, is what are we doing today, guys?
Who's going to do this?
No, I couldn't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
You see why it's a gamble?
yeah, but it's not that deep. That's light.
That's like...
That is very light.
When you say there's a gambling problem, that's light.
Okay.
Cool, this is what I was
Alright, so you had a problem. Alrighty then.
No, it wasn't like I wasn't spending grands or nothing, but I realise now that I like because I don't do that anymore. It's
How
like
much
how much
you would have
money.
retained.
Do you get what I mean? Like how much money I really do throw away. Do you get it? And then obviously when that all stopped, even like later on in life, it was partying and blah blah blah. Like, but then anyway, going back to when I was gambling, whatever. I remember I wasn't staying at home. I don't think this time, and I'd spent bare on my bread. Like uni time, yeah, it was like uni time, and I spent bare bread. But I think it was a mix of gambling and just spending money in it. And then I remember there was one day I was like, raw, what am I gonna eat? Like I hadn't eaten the whole day. And then I was just like, obviously I could like do the whole, cool about my parents or whatever, blah blah blah. I was never ever on that. I just wanted them to show them like,
that
I can do this to myself. Clearly I couldn't. But I just remember I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I got a £5 on me. Sam's 2 for 2 helped me that day. I won't even lie. It helped me that day. And then after that day, I was just like, do you know what? This gambling thing's not for you, Tef.
So how did you like get out of it?
Do you know what it was? It was just like discipline, innit?
Yeah.
So like what I did is, what a lot of people don't know, on your, let's say your bank cards, on the apps and whatever, you can always set it to, you can just set it to like,
no
you
gambling.
can't go to gambling sites.
Yeah. They will block
You can't go to gambling shops and use your card and
it's called, like,
do all
the
these
Moses
things.
scheme or something like that.
Yeah, like you can block it and whatever.
Oh, yeah. They got it in gambling
I
shops
did
as well.
that, and it's just like, even from that, I just kind of stopped, and then I was not interested in it anymore. Do you get what I mean? So like, I can go casino like now and just have a bit of fun and whatever, and that's it. Like, it's not that deep for me. But yeah, like before it was probably. But there's a lot of people that do suffer from gambling addictions,
I used to see it all the time.
and it's big. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's people that lose their homes, lose everything. Do you know what I mean? And they just need to find help there. But you know, as long as you try and find help early, then do you know what I mean? The help is there. Let's be honest.
What was your low, Mo?
My biggest low, was trusting people I should never have trusted with heavy financial amounts of money. And do you know what, it took man a long time to deep it. It took man so long to deep that I was like a couple people's bank account. Imagine.
I said you're a couple people's bank account.
The way I can explain it, is the reality is, my one paycheck or my streams of income, because obviously events and that, my streams of income are my paycheck, and what I do, Wembley, my hustle was feeding that 4 mouths. Do you get it? Fam, it can barely feed
you are
one.
the father of none.
You see it, but do you get it, the reality? But it took a long time, and it took one big, it took one big slap. So a man's done something without even talking too much. A man's done something. I haven't known a man's done something in my name. I haven't known it for years. Do you get it? Until they've come to man's crib and they said, yo, man need the racks. And I'm saying, what racks? Do you get me? When I've done that day, I thought, you know what? If man could do this, what else has a man done? And a man's gone, do you get me? Check the agencies and that, see what's in your name, And then I remember like, bro, Bradley would even know. I think in 1 year, I paid off. Okay, this is not what I earned. This is not what I lived on. This is not what... Man paid off, I think it was like 19 racks.
Yeah,
in a year. So, God can calculate how much man made. How much did you get a coming from? So, from that day, man's just been on a complete different grind. From then, I've just said, you know what?
And you know what, about that year, that was one of our most successful years. We didn't see that bread.
Didn't see the bread.
Paid off better things.
Paid off everything, of anywhere. So even now, when something pops up, I swear that I think I learnt so much self-discipline that year. Like, differently, do you get what I'm coming from? Like, that bread was crib bread, for example. That bread was, like, do you get what I'm coming from? So, everyone's like, yo, Invin, you're so up, you know, my guy. I want to be like you. Hey, come and get my debt then. Come and be like me properly. Come and learn how to, do you get what I'm coming from? Yeah. And the maddest thing that I learned about myself is that I learned that I understand how to forgive because I still spot my man. I still shake their hands in front of everyone as if, like, you guys wouldn't even pick him out of everyone. Do you get it? So
I haven't learned that one yet.
Do you know what I mean? And do you know, it weighed heavy on my heart for time, not because of anything else, but because of the trust you put in human beings. And if anything, my naivety in life is the same way I treat relationships, it's the same way I treat families, the same way I treat friends, and it gives people the opportunity to take the piss. But what I savour from that is the pureness of the people that are around me now. And what I think that's worth more than any 10 bags or any 15 bags. Because the reality is we've made 40 bags in a year, 50 bags in a year, 60 bags in a year. The year God gives us the 200 bags or the 300 bags or the 400 bags, we would live it together. And those that fucked up, they would have been like, all I had to be was a normal friend. All I had to do was do you get what I'm coming from? I don't think, even us sitting here, we understand the work ethic that it takes to make money. Do you get what I'm coming from? And when it got to that lowest point, and when I knew that, like, I'm getting paid and 95% of my pay is going into stuff, yeah? So, man have to live off, do you get me, the sardines,
the basics.
The sardines in brine and in tuna.
Sardines is nice,
that's so dead when you have to eat it religiously. I'm trying to...
Do you know what's mad?
When I deep that...
Like, carry on. When you finish.
So, I just literally, when I deep that I can do that, I now know that I have the self-discipline for anything. So I know I banter about the gym thing. I just know that if I ever wake up tomorrow morning, if I can do that, I can do that. If I can do that, I can do that. It's that I now know that I'm being lazy about something. So sometimes Bright will remind me twice that I haven't done something. And it's the morning after, I'm like, fucking hell, you're being lazy, bro. Do you get where I'm coming from? And anything I can do, I know that I can do anything as well.
Third time's going to be a wicked talking to.
What?
So you also know that third time's going to be a wicked talking to, blood.
I also now know that what I've learned is making money.
What?
That's right, I'll be next.
I'll try to hook you up.
Yeah, like I told you what to do.
Bro?
Like, what the hell?
Am I your little helper?
Your son. Yeah, he's your son.
Let's move on. Let's just move on.
This is my buddy. Don't talk to him like that.
That's your thing. So we have to tell you again.
We are talking to him. What? And mister? It's okay.
So your time would be uni, or...
To be honest, yeah, I feel like, I wasn't that bad when it came to money. My mum was like proper on it. My mum's proper on it when it comes to money. My mum's like the biggest saver you would ever know, and like I think I just adopted it. But obviously there was a couple of times where the hair thing, like they might have a sale on AliExpress, and I'll just lose my marbles, and then I'm eating Indomie 2 or 3 times a day, but. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? All my life, up to this point, I was on point. Credit was grinding, the money was flowing, the accounts was nice. Man would just start opening accounts so I could just put money in and my money's just there.
Sweat.
You know what I'm saying? Grinding.
Sweat.
And this fucking idiot, brother.
Oh, God.
Even anyway, he prick. Anyway, yeah, man. Like my lowest point was just like I helped out a family member, and to this day, man.
Man checked his pocket. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Man checked the pocket.
To this day,
as
man.
If man cashed up his down.
No, but you know what it was? I think I was living in like, you know, like, cool. I give you X amount of racks, yeah, and I know, okay, I've got X amount of racks. I'll give you some, but I know I can live with this normally because I know you said, all right, this month next month I'm gonna run that. So I'm working with what I'm working with until next month because I know, cool, man. Do you know what I mean? Moving about and. So I've lived like that, and then next month come. You know what I'm saying? So if you had told me 3 months, I would have, patting up the thing properly. But I was still living, like, my lifestyle them times there was a bit frivolous. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would just do whatever.
Living like, say that money was coming back to you.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And like I said, I was good. I was working. Like, the savings was there. The events was, like, nice. You know what I mean? So I was living a night. Like, I was just, whatever I wanted. It was... So, like, I think that was, I guess, my lowest point because I was handing out cash to help, obviously, your loved one. And then I was just burning both ends of the sticks until the stick ran up. Do you hear me? And then I had to start again. And then, like, work was moving mad. So, man, I had to... Do you know what I mean? I weren't making the money that I was making. It was just a lot. It was just like, like the stock market right now, red. Everything was just red. You know what I mean? And then I guess, do you know what it is? I think when you're like on a high, gone down to a low, obviously there's a bit of like, oh my gosh. And then when you snap out of that, oh my gosh, it's like, I need to get back to the spot that I was. So there was a lot of, obviously, discipline. At that point, I think Christmas was the first time that I bought like a pair of trainers for myself in the last, it's been, 2 years? Because I said to myself, I had to cut out trainers, cut out everything.
You're lucky because you had like a whole lockdown, so there's nowhere to go anyway, so...
No, but this even before the lockdown then. So then, I'm calculating it wrong then. Because, alright, cool.
This has been a whole year.
No, I tell a lie. So this happened, so say like 2018, 19. After all my holidays, because I was still going on holiday, innit? Thinking that I was living that, I was like, nah, I need to actually stop going on holiday. Because what it would be is like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm going here because I know I will make the money, pay it off, but obviously I still got to pattern up like my credit cards and all of these things as well, innit? So there was one year I said, you know what, I'm just doing too much, innit? Let me just chill for a year, because I was still trying to live my life still. Let me just chill for a year, pattern everything, and then start again. And then that's basically what I had to do.
Have you lot, like, obviously during this period, have you lot like jumped on the trade and stuff? Or...
Do you know what's mad there?
That's a whole other podcast.
No. Do you know what's mad? I'm just gonna touch on it. Yeah. When I had my low points, then I thought the trading thing's gonna put like 6 bills in that trading thing. Then I didn't see anything. I said, hey, fuck Binance and fuck Coinbase. This was 2017. I logged in January this year.
Smiling.
Oh, I was smiling. Hey, I said, what is this? I even checked online to make sure that the wallet means what it meant. Because I said, because I was like, I said, let me just withdraw and get me maneuver the portfolio. Because obviously, I never knew it was portfolio.
Okay.
Listen, that was the best thing. That was the best hidden gem I ever did that I didn't know that I did. So now, I read up on it, do you know what I mean? I pre certain things, and I wouldn't say I'm a whiz on that end, but that's one thing that my money's in chilling, innit? So I would say that. You know what I mean?
GameStop till you drop.
Do you know what's funny though? Do you know what's funny? Do you know?
Hey, AMC.
Do you know what's funny about GameStop? I can't lie. I made a nice little flip today about it.
You did it.
I made a nice little flip.
On what?
I knew you
on
did.
AM.
On GameStop.
Do you know what? I looked at it and I said, no, I'm not going there, man.
I wasn't gonna do it, but then I thought, let me be a
Do
bit
you know what
cheeky.
pissed me off?
HMC.
Yeah, HCMC.
It's
I
coming.
said, fuck you. I was vexed.
It's
So I said,
coming.
I'm 212. I'm
They get the decision of their lawsuit tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, by the time we release this, they're not gonna. If you want to buy, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. We'll listen next week, bro. I'm sorry.
Do you know what it is with the trading thing?
Trust me.
Who, me?
I said, yeah.
What have you bought since, like?
If you know what my man's got on HLC, this guy,
Always up again.
this guy put all these bread on zero. I said, yo.
If it comes.
This guy put all these bread on zero. Fuck bread. Fuck
So what?
bread.
Have you doubled what you had before?
Pretty much.
Thank you. Tell me that's not mad, man.
So I like, I got a nice little couple shares on there still.
Tell me what countries, what's the first thing you're buying?
If you know what my man's been telling me at work, this guy said he's got one, this one up. Just this one. This guy's gonna say, just bust it down small.
And then, do you know what's gonna be my funny?
I was crying.
Do that. This is the thing, yeah. So obviously, like I was gonna say before, it's like you lot was talking about the time where you had to just cut everything else out.
Yeah.
So
It changes you, innit?
Yeah, like when I decided to be more financially stable, because my credit's been fucked before I even had credit.
Jesus.
Do you get it? So like I remember when I was like 12, 13. Cool. There was a Samsung, the slide up one. Do you remember that back in the day, the slide up one that was kind of cool that everyone had? So I'm sitting in my house one day, a package just come. It's from Orange. It says my name on it. It's a slide up phone. Like, oh, someone done it for me. Like bought me a slide up phone. Blah blah blah. Getting gas, opened it. And then my mum's come home and I was like, oh look, someone bought me this. And then she was just like, it's a bit weird. Why would someone just buy it for you? Like who was it from? Didn't know kind of nothing.
Somebody used his name, innit?
So somebody used my name to get a phone. But obviously they didn't know how to do fraud properly because it came to my house.
Screaming.
So you get it? Obviously now because I understand
Different age.
you get it, like it's
Siva.
it's bait to me now. So that thing, when I first got into like looking at my credit, that thing was still on my
You
credit.
had to go CFAS and pattern the age change.
Do you get it? It was already on my credit.
Yeah,
so my credit was low from the jump, and then not adding that I'm going to get phone rental out and not paying it, and like when I was in college and all this stupid stuff. So my credit was really bad, and I owed a lot in like parking fines and all these other fucking. Do you get what I mean? So once, I think when I just finished uni or something, I was like to myself, do you know what, Tef? You need to start patterning. Like you just need to start patterning. And I can't lie, I said it. For the first 2 years, I still wasn't patterning. Like I'm gonna be very honest. For the first 2 years, I wasn't patterning.
Yeah.
But then I got to a stage where it was like, yo, Tef,
This is too mad.
It's
Either
too
pattern
mad.
or get patterned.
Do you get it? So then I was just like, all right, cool. Let me get all the paperwork out. Let me get everything out and see what I've got. So I've gone through all like the fines that I owed, everything. And I said, all right, cool, I need to pay them off one by one. And what I didn't realise is like, when things like were happening, like when I couldn't pay a bill or when I couldn't pay this or this, that and the other, all you have to do is call them.
Let them
Have a
know.
conversation with them, let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
So obviously, like now, the year and a bit that I spent, or 2 years, like patterning my thing, it was like I wasn't buying trainers. I couldn't buy trainers at these times. I couldn't do, like you said, like you couldn't do the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's mad because every time on payday, I used to feel like I'm just working to pay bills.
Correct, yeah.
That's all I'm working to do.
yeah.
To pay bills.
So,
I've been in that.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But then obviously now that I've got, let's say, extra money.
Surplus.
Do you get it? So like the trading thing's fun. It's like, okay, so obviously, even right now, I'm not great at it. I'm not amazing at it. Again, sometimes I don't even, sometimes I just do it and see what happens, innit?
Boy, that's me right now.
Do you get what I mean? So like, I feel like the trading thing's good, but you gotta know your shit. Like it's like anything. If you wanna be a singer, you're gonna have to know how to sing. Like, do you know what I mean? So like, you have to study, and I didn't even realize like how much you actually have to study. To a point. Do you know what I downloaded the other day? The Financial Times. What the hell? Do you think I ever thought I was gonna be downloading the Financial Times? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you told me about trading last year or 2 years ago, I would have told you, yo, it's all a scam. I would have told you that.
My thing about the trading thing, yeah, is there's bare trading gurus.
But no one's a millionaire.
And do you know what? I think you told me the story now, or my brother told me the story. Yeah, he was on Clubhouse. Yeah, my brother and his boy on Clubhouse, and you see my brother and his boy. The story. They're trolls on Clubhouse, innit? Them man there 19, 20 are out here just infuriating people. Do you get? Going into rooms and being that prick. Do you get it? So this is what they've done. They've gone into a room, yeah, and the room is how to be a millionaire or millionaires something. Do you get me? And listen, them man have sat in the room for like maybe 20 minutes. There's like 7 men on stage, yeah, and they said the man were talking things. They said they're talking. And you know, obviously, end slang. So these men are just chatting bare jargon in man's ears and that about how to make bread and that. Like, say, man's not making bread on the streets and that. I said, alright, cool. I said, so what do you do? Man said he put his hand up on Clubhouse. And they let him up on stage. I don't know what made them think to let my brother's friend up. He goes, what? Which one of you man got $1 million though? Because you man told you bare things.
I was screaming.
I did good like this so quick.
I was screaming.
They good like them, and it just proves, bro. Man are just talking. Do you get it? Man are just. I think a lot of men have gone on the. This is my view. A lot of men have gone on the trading apps, yeah. Whether it's trading 212, whether you're in crypto, whatever you're on in it, stocks, whatever it is, yeah. And certain men have done one or two things, and it's popped, yeah. And because it's popped, they're calling themselves self-made gurus and that, because out of the 100 investments you've made, maybe 10 has popped. Do you get it? So technically, you're only 10% successful. But you're promoting your 10% success on a. Do you get me? You know what's talking about the 90% that you got coming. I can make you 10 grand in 2 minutes.
That's the thing.
But I can also lose you 10 grand in 2 minutes.
No, but yeah, the people that do that are brazy. Do you know why? Because I would never be good at something, yeah, unless it's like something that is alright to be good at. But yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't be anything like to do someone's money, yeah, where I can take your money and make. Even if I've done it for myself 100 times over, yeah.
I wouldn't feel.
I'm not going to be confident enough to say, guys, I can do this. No, guys.
Because if you mess up,
I'm going to keep that to myself because I don't know when that money's going to go.
This is what I'm saying. And anything I got on my little 212 pop, yeah, I'm just withdrawing and I'm.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
the one two man don't get a screenshot.
No, but then that's crazy. I was gonna say something, but it's crazy. Fuck it. Anyway, so obviously there's people that say this. Oh yeah, I'm a trader by day and Batman by night. And all
Batman by day.
But then
wait, what do you mean Batman?
But then I remember there was youths that were like doing it properly, like saying this was a couple of years back now.
Finesse gang.
But then it's like, you know when you do them things, yeah, it's alright to do it with corporate people or like, you know, 9 to 5ers and them things.
Finesse gang.
But then when you're trying to take bread from
Endsman. Endsman need to see the returns.
It's not going to end well for you.
Endsman need to. It's not I can make, I will make.
It's,
You get it? So it's like, you shutting your mouth off that you can do all this, bros. What you saying that to? Let's be honest, because like obviously a corporate person might understand shares and stocks and all that. And
Yeah.
The roadman don't understand that.
The roadman will come and
the roadman understands
put the
this,
poker
yeah.
on the dashboard.
The roadman understands this is that I'll go pick up whatever from the plug. I make money.
Yeah.
I continue that process.
The process never changes.
Yeah, the process hasn't changed. So you telling me you can make me 10 grand?
Anybody that interfere with that process,
dead.
Do you understand?
So you told me you can make me 10 grand a month, yeah? If I give you 5 grand, yeah? Alright, cool.
It's not allowed to be a volatile month.
I have my first 10 grand.
You're not allowed a volatile month.
January, February, March, April, I got 10 grand every month.
May comes.
May's come.
A man puts your 5 grand in.
It's the last bank holiday. It's the last bank holiday in May. Where's my bread? I want to go to Miami. You see it? And you can't tell my man that, the bread's not there because this went down. He'll be like, so? That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with me.
You start showing man the red. You know when the red goes down? Start showing man the app.
What are you going to show that app for?
I'm not showing that.
What are you showing that app
for? Man's going to take your phone.
Man's going to take your phone and put it in his pocket.
Collateral. Hey.
You get what I mean?
Nah,
so
with the
like, you
trading
have to be
thing,
careful, man.
yeah,
I
I
will never ever say that I can do this, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the trading thing, if there's something you want to get into, just read on yourself, read it up, and make your own choices, your own decisions, your own L's, your own W's.
Spend what
You
you
can
can afford to
lose.
spend.
No, what you can
Spend
afford to
what
lose,
you
boy.
can afford to lose.
And never sell in the red.
Spend is potato.
Never sell in the red
It's
unless
potato.
unless you're Moses. Moses don't care.
Huh?
But then sometimes he's selling in the red makes more sense than me to stay there.
This man told me never sell in the red. If this thing is minus £1 and I can put it here that's going to be up 5, it's no longer red. Take this here. I know mathematics. Wait, come on.
Mathematics.
What? This thing is going like this, yeah? This thing's going like this. If you catch this here, remove it from here, and it goes here, it's higher than here. Simple. Very, very simple. What? And when he saw me do it once or twice, he said, oh, yeah, it's...
But then, do you know why?
It's
Because he
risky,
would,
man.
like, let's say, I'm more of the risk taker, innit? So, like, say Moses puts, like, a bills down on something, yeah? I'm going to put 3 bills.
That's what happens.
So he's minus my his minus is on £1. My minus is on £40. And I'm sweating and he's looking at me like, did you get it?
And even that bills that he said about me, that's even a stretch.
Yeah.
It's more like 40 quid. It's
You know
more
what I
like 45 quid.
So-
But then when he's up, like even the HCMC thing, yeah, man was up £15 on gas and this guy showed me like 3 bills, so fuck you. But then it's, but I'm happy at how I am.
Is that why you didn't put it in the chat?
I didn't screenshot my thing. Crazy. He's not showing me that up 2 bills and 3 bills. Me that invested £14.95. You think I'm gonna tell you that I doubled my £15? Even when Baba was telling me, Baba said I'm gonna withdraw. I thought, withdraw what? So I can buy chicken and chips. I saw that day I was even like, why am I even trading? Why am I even trading? If it's only £15 that I'm putting in. And this prinking.
No, I didn't know why. Do you know why? No, do you know why it's funny, yeah? Because obviously me and you was putting that,
I was looking at my friends,
and he was like, Ramba, you lot are really just yeah. Now I know why you was watching it.
And we were all up together. It was just like the financial.
The financial gain was different.
And this guy came to tell me, what you put in is what you get out.
It's mad because I
As if I didn't know that before.
I put in after all of you, so.
What did you get? What did you get on 0.
No, she's ready.
Oh, you're ready already?
She's ready. She put it on.
I put in after.
It's even my fault. She should back me up because I said to her, this is the only way is up. I said to her, the only way is up.
So what, you put in at 40?
After your screenshot, she put it.
Nah, you not on that day. Not on that
I promise you.
Not on that day.
I promise you.
day. Not on that day.
Oh!
It made no sense doing on that day.
What the heck? You told me to double up that day. What the fuck? You
No, that's
told me.
you already had money on it.
Yeah.
Oh, but it still doesn't
So
make
you-
sense.
It's no. Her
So
one.
you've been
Don't
on the
start
L.
there.
Oh, I'm on the L right now.
Yeah, everybody's on the L right now, but your L is
No,
different.
he's still not on the L. He bought at 00001.
Free.
He bought in the beginning was the war, Genesis.
No, I tried to see.
No,
I bought at 13 as well. You can't, you know.
No, but I'm in the L now.
13.
Yeah.
I bought at 00. Yeah,
I bought at
His 13 is
13.
probably 1-0 higher than yours.
No, I bought at 13, and then I bought at
He bought again.
That's
So
why I
the
didn't buy
220
it.
that I bought.
At the
Because-
13, this guy gave them 4 bills. Bam. At 13.
Yeah, he's laughing.
But then, do you know what happened though? Because I was gonna buy it at 0.000001. Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
didn't
declined my
get that,
offer bare times. One guy was like, "Yeah, I just bought 1 million shares." I looked at him. I said,
Them man are up. Them man that bought the limited shares. They're
But
up.
then where he bought it at? Did you get it? It was like the million shares was like £100.
Yeah. Me that I put £100.
But I couldn't even get 100,000 shares to go even through. Did you get it?
Yeah, I remember when I put my thing through. I put 100,000 shares in, and they cut it at 50. I was so mad.
Yeah, but no, man, the trading thing's fun, man.
Anyway.
But anyway, man, tomorrow I need to see some good news because it's even gone down further. It's bleak.
We'll see what happens anyway. Their lawsuit.
One last thing I will say before we wrap up is budgeting, man. Because we've all told you about us being down, and we all kind of got up with budgeting and discipline, and that's the main. Like, I feel like this is something people don't do, and this is something that really helps me. You need to see where your money's going.
Yeah.
You need to see how much money you've got in for the month. I even need to do it when I go home. See how much money you've got in for the month, and see what is eating your money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's parking tickets, food, everything. Get a spreadsheet, put it down, and see what is taking your money. And then with that, you can maneuver two things, say you're not doing this and that. And even in that sheet, just have a savings column.
Even understand miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Oh, child.
See, like this month now, man's had, I
I'm
think,
trying not to get a parking ticket.
nah, this is the thing, this month now.
Right, let's be
Pay your
honest.
parking-
Some of our parking tickets were useless. Like, we didn't have to get them. Like, you know when you're going to a party or whatever,
You're like,
you've been looking
you get
around,
one, you
you've
get
been
one.
driving around for like half an hour just trying to find parking.
Yeah.
Then you find the double yellow, you're like, fuck it.
So yeah,
and
it
I'm
depends.
gone.
It depends, car.
Oh,
If
God.
you're there,
I will not do that now.
I hear you, but let me paint your scenario.
That's how I hear you, but no.
You're always late to everything anyway.
Facts.
So deep it. You're late.
Facts.
Bradley's birthday. You know Bradley's bougie and that, so he's gone to a proper club now.
Facts.
Cool. Doors close at 12. On the dot. You're parking
I
there
don't
50
think
First of all, I was never getting there for even.
Wait,
What time did the doors close?
Midnight. See what
Man's
I'm saying?
calling like,
I wasn't even getting there. One arm. What time does the rain finish?
you're a clown.
Alright, cool. But the point is, yeah,
You're
the
capping.
double
You know
yellows
you
there.
come to my birthdays early, and you know why. Alright.
That thing is recorded.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
JT.
Don't even start.
Ah, you're a prick. Yeah.
Bottom line is, you're slapping on that double yellow, bro. I know you.
Nah, do you know
I
what?
heard that.
Let me
But now,
just-
okay, for now, like, but
You
even
even
now,
slap it in solo.
even now, alright, cool.
Red.
Say it was Central London now, yeah?
Yeah.
Now my mind's different now. Like, if I was younger, I would have slapped on the double yellow. Now, I would never even taken that car to fucking Central London. Do you know why? Think about that £60 fine or that it's £80 now, isn't it?
Whoever
Nah,
it is.
60, it depends. Yeah.
That could have been my cab there and back.
Nice.
I'm sure.
You have to
And
make
do you know
the
even know
most
why I
of it.
like even taking cab more? So I can, if I get a burst, I don't have to concentrate on the road.
Just sleep and wake up.
Do you know what, yeah? Like I was saying, you see the budgeting thing is proper. Because
Yeah.
unfortunately, I think I even had 2 tickets come in the post today, man. Vex. I've had like
On the new
5
one.
this month.
Imagine I got a ticket.
I know.
Covid.
Huh?
On a new one.
I got a letter today, yeah.
What?
Oh, what? You think? Listen, my new car, yeah, has gone through things.
Oh, really?
When I say like,
You are your car.
when I say things like, you dickhead, in the sense of parking tickets, man.
Oh, bro, you gotta be
The
specific.
fuck, man? You are a dickhead,
What's in the
man.
car
He
with
even
you?
pointing at the ticket. You're
camera,
like, you're a fool. You are a fool,
I
like.
said my car's gone through things.
Yeah, because we were talking about parking tickets,
No,
man.
okay, but that's still a brazy comment.
That's so brazen.
Nah, no. Hey, come on.
So
No,
brazen.
bro.
Oh, so
Hey,
you're not.
you on your
Alright,
Jack
cool.
Jones.
Safe.
Nah,
Because no, because you're a prick, because you know what we were talking about.
Alexa,
So-
play Akon lonely.
Anyway, my whole point is here, budget. Because obviously this month I'm going to know that X amount of money is going to
Yeah.
tickets, and then that's going to show me that next month I need to pattern up
Yeah.
and just not do certain things. You know what I mean? Like budgeting is so key. So yeah, budget, man.
Yeah, man. Look at your bank statement, man.
Just call
Yeah.
the people, man. Once you get a letter or something, man, just call the people, man. That's what I realised my whole life, that I was being lazy.
Yeah, man, it's laziness, innit? You're like, it's the 2 weeks they give you, and then you realise the 2 weeks has gone, and you're like, fuck.
Now I love it.
If all else
Like, even
fails,
today,
if all
sorry.
else fails, yeah, if everything fails, just sell drugs.
No, okay, we're not going to tell people to do that. But anyway,
You might as well just sound
you-
front
even
got
today,
finance
yeah, even
today.
today, it's funny because I opened one letter that it said parking ticket. And I was like, wait, I haven't got that. Who's the parking ticket for? It's got my name on it, yeah?
Oh, yo! You're now locked into the branded podcast with Invin, Beatz, Mike Teff, and Bradley. We branded, baby.